Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Annamorfidis here with Many Hearts Counseling, and today's video is going to be based on a session that I had with one of my favorite human beings on this planet, and it addresses the frustration that one feels in a relationship when they are hoping to see change and change is not coming. So it's really important to understand that whatever you experience in a relationship reflects directly how you are feeling about yourself deep inside. So if you're not seeing change, is probably most likely because you are not either acknowledging the change that you are making within yourself, or you're not allowing yourself to make the changes that you want to implement within yourself. Because remember, if you're in a relationship that is not serving you, say that someone's being mean to you, they're calling you names, you can't rely on them, things like this, or they're ignoring you, they're not speaking to you, these types of things are coming from people that are insecure and in their own traumas. So it can be like they're insecurely attached, they're avoidantly attached, disorganized attached. It could be fearful avoidant, what's the other one? Dismissive avoidant. There's so many ways that we attach as children that produce an adult romantic self that is still in your wounds and your trauma, and that will be reflected back into a relationship. So remember that trauma loves trauma. So a person cannot help the way that they are with you if you are still in your own wounds and your own trauma. So in order to see change, then you have to create the change from within. And how do you create your change from within? You have to believe in the power of gratitude. You have to believe in the power of affirmation. And you have to rely on yourself and yourself only. You can't wait for the other person to create that change for you. If you're sitting with thoughts, why are they still treating me this way? Why are they not hearing what I'm saying? You're not accepting that this person in this current moment is not able to do that. They cannot do this for you for whatever reason is going on inside of them. They can't give you this, so you're not accepting your present moment. Your job is to understand why it is that you're seeking that from that person, because now you're externalizing your needs and you're relying on somebody else to give them to you, but you have that power from within to do that to yourself. So you need to look inside and see what it is that you need, and you can rely on you. Because when we're children, we do rely on our caregivers for all our basic needs. But as adults, we just only need to rely on ourselves. That's all that we ever need. So remember that trauma bonds to trauma. So the more you heal, the more your person will heal as well, because relationships are always mirrors to each other. And if the person that you are with chooses not to heal, not take self-responsibility, continues to point the finger and blame, then so be it. You cannot be in that vibration. You cannot take that responsibility on. Because remember, if you're always going to feel challenged, not good enough, not worthy, sad, frustrated. You're always going to feel these types of things with the person that you're with unless you are healed and you heal your wounds. Because a secure, attached person will not come near us. Insecure, say I'm talking about myself. No secure person that is a male will come near me as long as I am insecure and I'm still in my anxious attachment style that I grew up with. Why? Because we live in a vibrational universe, it's full of resonance, and so are we. We vibrate a certain type of energy, and I'm going to attract just that. A securely attached person would not come near me with a 10-foot pole as long as I am insecure, because they're not in my vibrational field. I'm not able to attract that because I am not that. Remember, we date who we are, not what we want. So if I'm still in my traumas, that means that I still have work to do. And remember, that's why your partner is still the way that they are. This is why they still can't make you feel safe, seen, secure, soothed, seen, is because your work has not been done within yourself quite yet. And that's really powerful. Don't think that it's sad. You're not excluded. Everybody experiences the same thing. I have gone through it. I have met a person and all of my wounds and my traumas were regurgitated right in front of me, and I swam in that vomit for years. I'm talking about like over a decade, swimming in my own vomit of traumas and wounds, because I have a lot. There's been sexual abuse when I was a child. I was really little. There's been, my brother committed suicide. I grew up super poor. My dad had abandoned us. There was physical beating at school and at home. Like, of course, I needed to heal everything, because how could I feel good enough if I'd experienced all these things in my life? And I swam in that vomit for a long time until I realized that only me could save me from that. And the person that helped me regurgitate that in the first place, that was just their job to do that, right? So at the end of the day, I'm so grateful for him, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I can't complain about it, and I don't want to complain about it. I just want to give my gratitude about it. But now the tricky thing is, if you choose to heal and that person chooses not to heal, and now you're continuing to have a different expectation of that person. Now, this is where you're going against the universe, because if the universe wanted you to continue to be with this person, that person would also change too, to meet you where you are today. So then you don't have to complain or have those thoughts or ruminate over the fact of why is it that they still can't understand you, meet you where you are. It's because that's just the way that it is in this moment. Maybe your contract is over. Maybe their vibrational level is now different than yours, and they still want to be there because they still resonate with that, and they still find comfort in that role that they're in. You don't know the answer. All you know is to go by how you feel. And remember, they are how they are with you because they are also in their own wounds. And if you want to attract someone that is securely attached, because a securely attached person will not breadcrumb you, will not ghost you, will not call you names, will not hurt you, will not be mean to you, because people that are mean and hurtful, it's because they're hurting themselves, right? Like deep down inside, they're really mean to themselves and they're hurting. And that's just the way that they project and deal with things, just like how we do too. We project our own insecurities onto other people because we have this expectation that they're supposed to make us feel a certain type of way, but that doesn't exist. We make ourselves feel the way that we want to feel because we have the power to do so now. We're adults. Anyone past the age of 24 has full capacity. Frontal lobe cortex, your amygdala, your hypothalamus, your nervous system, your vagus nerve, all of your anatomy is now to its purest potential, and it can rewire itself if you give it the chance and the opportunity and the willingness and the capacity. And what's the other one? Willingness, capacity, and capability. It's just capable to do this for you. So work with it. Heal your traumas. Find out what they are. Speak to someone. There's so many YouTubers. Reach out to me. Reach out to a friend. Don't sit in the thoughts and the questions. Why is this person still treating me this way? Because somewhere deep inside, you're still treating yourself that way. So change it. Change it today. Remember that everything is always happening for you. not to you or against you. This person will keep showing up in your life until you heal your wounds. And that's such a beautiful thing. So send love and gratitude to them and to yourself for wanting to do the work. And with that being said, I think I'm going to finish my video right here. I wish you so much love and gratitude, because remember, unconditional love does not ghost, does not ignore, does not do any of those things. So find your unconditional love for yourself so you can find the unconditional love from somebody else. Okay, until next time. Please do like my video and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time.